Honorable Martha.
Thank you, Anna. Happy International Women's Day. To all the women here, I want to quote Maya Angelou. This is to strong women. May we know them, may we be them, and for the men here, may we raise them. So, my name is Martha Wangari. I think on this panel, Anna, I'm the oldest in terms of political experience. I am doing my third term in Parliament. I was a nominated senator where Gloria is seated between 2013 and 17. I ran for election in the Gilgil constituency. I was elected and I ran for re-election. So this is my second term as the MP for Gilgil. But what I'll take and what I would want everyone to take from here is that we all don't come from a very privileged position to be where we are. I think everybody has a story, and I think if these two were given even more time, they would even share more. So I want to shock very many people here. Do I have any voters here from Gilgil? Before I say that, I need to know whether I can say that. But I am personally born in Murang'a, a single mother, 4 siblings. Where I started my leadership, basically, apart from school, was the University of Nairobi. I was the vice chair of the Students' Union, that is SONU, 2006. And yeah, Comrade Power. And that is where I got to be identified by the Kibaki campaign. I led a group called Warembo na Kibaki in 2007. I know I have very many people here who we were with, including these ones who are cheering, including this one who is here. So I eventually joined to form a political party, and those who are in Warembo na Kibaki would remember that after we finished the lobby group, nobody picked our calls. We were actually left in the cold, and that is the reality of lobbies in political parties in this country. That is the reality. You are in Warembo with whoever, after that nobody will pick your call. But I decided I want to be in a political party because I realized the systems in the political parties work better. And that is how I joined UDF. That was the United Democratic Forum Party in 2011. I was a founder member, I was a national treasurer, and I negotiated to be nominated to sit in Parliament that time. And I would want to tell you, Anna, I wanted to be in the National Assembly that time. But I was pushed and I was put number 3 because our then parliamentary presidential aspirant wanted to be number 1. So I realized I would not get nominated because of the dynamics of politics. So I negotiated to go to the Senate for number 1 position instead of number 3 in the National Assembly. And those who are in UDF that time will tell you, and Rosemary is here, I had a small baby that time. I would go with him. Actually, I was known as the Senator Wamtoto because I had a 2-month-old baby by the time I joined. And I ended up breastfeeding that child in the Senate, and they knew me become a Senator Wamtoto. That's why I'm very proud of Gloria for what she did. You have to do something to be able to make a point. But more importantly, I am demonstrating that I am a bottom-up politician. I am an evidence that affirmative action can work. That if you get a woman a position up to some level, they can be able to run for election. If I wasn't a senator, maybe it would have been very difficult for me to run for election against men to be able to win and win again. Something else, because when I was preparing for this panel, I was thinking whether I make a presentation, but then I realized a dialogue. We want to share experiences, and I've shared some of them with you because women go through a lot to be where they are. And even if you're single, you will suffer. If you're married, you will suffer. If you are divorced in politics, you will suffer. So either way, you will suffer. And I say that because I was born in Murang'a. If I went to run in Murang'a, they would say, wewe si ulienda kujaribu kuolewa huko Gilgil, you go to Gilgil. If you run in Gilgil, they will say, you are not from here. I deal with it now, even in my second term, they will still say I'm from Murang'a. Why do I say that? Because I tried to get into a relationship to settle down. That's how I went to Gilgil. That specific relationship didn't work. It broke down. But in 2017, it was working. So I was elected in Gilgil. It broke down later. And in 2022, I want to demonstrate that women and voters can overlook the shenanigans. I was still elected in a constituency where I never grew up, in a constituency where I didn't have much of roots, because they would say I'm from Murang'a, but I got re-elected, even when they knew that relationship did not work. And I'm saying that because it's very personal for me, that we encourage the women today who want to run for positions. In 2012, we did a study and we realized that 50% of women, whenever they get the chance to run, have a 50% chance of being elected. But how many are able to do that? You're ashamed. People play neck down politics. People play with your children, who you slept with, who has fathered your children, and women tend to run away because hautaki kupakwa matope. So I hope that we can encourage the women here. You need, what I should have known is that you need a thick skin, but you also grow it along the way. Now there's nothing you would say about me or to me that would make me get worried or, you know, not sleep, or even if you put it in the newspapers, I will not care much the way I would have cared 10, 15 years ago. So I wish they told us it is not easy for women, it is harder for women, but I want to encourage women here that if you start, they know your potential, they know how much you can do, and they will try to bring you down. Ignore them. When you rise, they will be the ones to say they knew you. Thank you very much.